Who are the most underrated Premier League players of the season so far, or just in general? Who doesn't get the love that they should, particularly here on ESPN FC? Shaka, we've charged you with putting together your top 5 of the most unapplauded.
All right, I'll start with number 5. This is a drum I've been bagging for quite some time, and maybe I'm showing my bias here as a West Ham fan. Felipe Anderson, outstanding talent that I don't think people appreciate well enough. I've made this point on ESPN FC before, that outside of the top 4, well, as of last season, outside of the top 4, I thought Felipe Anderson was the best Premier League player, not representing the club, in the top 4. In number 4, I've gone for Raul Jimenez, who, again, for Wolves, has been simply outstanding. And given how good Wolves were last season, I think there was a lot of focus, Peter. Any number of players within that Wolves dressing room. And maybe because of their struggles so far this season, we haven't given those very same players the kind of love that they deserve. But Raul Jimenez continues to find the back of the net. I've no question in my mind that Wolves will turn their season around and again be near the top of the table. And I think Jimenez will spearhead that. Mm-hmm. Again, showing my bias on 2 fronts here. Lucas Fabianski.
Big call.
Let me tell you, I was having this discussion with an Arsenal fan recently. I thought he was desperately undervalued at Arsenal. I thought desperately undervalued in his time at Swansea. I don't think people appreciate how good he was there because of Swansea's struggles. And at West Ham, best player in that dressing room for me by a long way. And that includes the likes of Felipe Anderson and Yarmolenko, and we could go on and on about.
I'd have liked to have seen a Yarmolenko on here, now he's fit.
But Fabianski, for me, again, incredible shot stopper. I don't think people appreciate well enough. And then for number 2, I went for Jonny Evans. And I say that in particular, a couple of years ago, he's linked with a move to Manchester City. That's how much Pep Guardiola appreciated Jonny Evans. Listen, don't get me wrong. I was one of his biggest critics from his time at Manchester United. But I don't think there can be any question that he has found his level.
£3.5 million is what it cost him.
Whatever it is causing Jonny Evans to be this good, this important to Leicester. Just look at where they are this season. And I listen, I know he's got support around him. I know he's got a wonderful goalkeeper behind him. But you cannot discount how good Jonny Evans has been for Leicester City. I think his career has been totally transformed.
Only Liverpool have conceded less goals than Leicester.
And number 1, I'm not sure how underrated this player really is, but I'm going to go James Milner. And I say that because given Liverpool's own successes, and yes, I know James Milner has had his praise, and I don't think there's been any critics around James Milner. Successful teams always need to have a James Milner in their dressing room. We can talk till the cows come home about Salah and Mane and Firmino and Alisson, and we could go on and on and on about every successful team needs to have a player like James Milner who's you can count on, ever reliable. You saw that again this weekend. Experience from the penalty spot right when it's needed. James Milner, for me, I can't sing his praises highly enough. Again, we'll never have his name in lights, especially given who else is in that dressing room, but is as important to their successes as anybody else.
James Milner in his 18th Premier League season as a professional, 6th on the all-time appearance chart for Premier League. That's why he's there. Mark Noble, if he was there, you'd pick him ahead of James Milner though, wouldn't you?
No. Noble is number 6.
Everyone needs a Noble.
Everybody.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.